Hi everyone, I am Chloe, I'm the Families Programme for JW3 and welcome to Crafternoon. Today's crafts are going to be a fire-breathing dragon and a popsicle stick UFO. For your fire-breathing dragon, you will need one cardboard toilet roll tube, a small piece of orange, red and yellow tissue paper, one sheet of green A4 card, a small piece of white paper, 2 green pom-poms, scissors, glue, and coloured felt tip pens. For our first thing, we are going to measure our cardboard tube along the side of our A4 piece of paper. So we're going to cut down the middle, just like this. Once we have cut our piece of paper or card, we're going to stick it to one side of the toilet roll tube so it covers it with our Pritt Stick glue. Stick it nice, there we go. So we've got something that looks like this, and then we're going to wrap the green card around the toilet roll tube. So put some more glue on there, make sure it's nice and covered. And then we roll. Now what we're going to do is give our dragon some eyes. So let's get a small piece of the green card that we're not using. And we're going to cut 2 circles. So there's our first circle. And you can actually trace around it so you know it's going to be the same size. So now we have 2 green eyes, so we're going to put those there. And then we're going to take our small piece of white paper. We're going to cut 2 smaller circles. These are going to be the inside of the eyes. So we're just going to use our Pritt Stick glue, stick that in the middle. Then I'm going to take a black pen, I'm going to mark the middle of the eyes. So we've got 2 lovely googly eyes. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to give the bottom of the eyes a little bit of a fold down so we can stick them onto the flat surface. So we've got a little fold, and then in the middle of that fold we're going to make a little cut. So your eye at the bottom should look like that, with a cut in the middle. And then you can take your Pritt Stick glue and put some on that little, the little bit that you cut, and stick it on top of your dragon. And it should fold because you made that cut. So there we go, there's one. And we're going to do the same to the other one, so we'll give it a little fold at the bottom and then cut it, and then we'll stick the next one on. Then we're going to take our pom-poms. If you don't have any pom-poms, it's okay. You can also use some smaller circles of your green card, so you can cut out some small circles just like you did for the eyes and stick them on the same way. So we are going to use pom-poms because I love pom-poms, and we're going to stick them on the front as a little nose. So there's one there, and then there's another one there at the front. So there we go, now he has 2 googly eyes and a nice big nose. So now to make our fire, we're going to get our pieces of red, orange and yellow tissue paper, and we're going to put them together. So line them up, and we're going to cut some strips of these. So maybe about 1 inch thick. So we're going to make strips like this and cut out quite a few of them. So just keep going until you've used up all of your tissue paper. So I'm probably going to have 3 of each colour, but you can use however many you want. If you want to make your fire a different colour as well, you don't have to have it red, yellow and orange. Now we've got our strips. What I'm going to do is put some Pritt Stick glue on the top of the tissue paper and stick it inside the dragon's nose. I'll go one at the bottom. So keep doing this all the way around the nose. And then yellow to finish it off. There we go. Okay, so now we have our very own fire-breathing dragon. Are you ready to test it out? Oh, there we go. Our very own fire-breathing dragon. Right, for our second craft, we are going to make some popsicle stick UFOs. What you'll need for this one is a piece of, well, we're using some coloured card, but you can use any coloured you want. So we're going to use a piece of A4 blue. I've got some purple. That's for the UFO. And then we've got some lovely green for our alien. And then we've got a small bit of pink for the decoration. And then we've got some white, a really small bit, because we're only using a little bit for the eyes. So we're going to use a small bit to not waste any. Then we're going to use some coloured pens again, some scissors, some Pritt Stick glue, and most importantly, you need a popsicle stick. So, I don't know about you, but I love ice lollies, so I've got loads of these lying around the house. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna get our main colour for the UFO. We're gonna cut a dome shape. So that's half a circle, so you can draw a semicircle if you want to. So this is the shape that we're gonna cut out. That's the dome, and that's gonna be the top of our UFO. Then we are going to get our other colour and we're going to make another shape that's going to go on the bottom of the UFO. So we'll want to line it up so it's the same length. So we'll mark it out on the paper how long that is. So now you can have free range of what you want your UFO to look like. So I'm going to give mine a draw and then I'm going to cut mine out. I'm going to give mine some legs so it can land on lots of cool planets. So there's the start of my UFO, so I'm going to cut that out and then I will stick it onto my dome. So now we have the bottom of our UFO, and now we're going to stick the dome to the back of it. So I'm going to put some more Pritt Stick glue on it, just on the bottom, just here, so I can stick it on the back. Okay, that's a good start. So I think this UFO needs some windows because how are the aliens going to see where they're landing? So now this is time for our smaller coloured piece of paper. So I'm going to cut some little circles. You can even trace around the top of your Pritt Stick lid if you want to get perfect circles. Let's stick those on. Okay, so our windows are stuck on. Let's give them a little bit of decoration. Okay, so my windows are all done. Now it's time to make our alien. So I'm going to take my green piece of card and I'm going to cut out a small section at the bottom because we don't need to use all of it. And I'm going to draw what my alien is going to look like. I'm going to have a big green head and some nice googly ears. So there's my alien. I'm going to cut him out now. So there's my lovely little alien. I'm going to give him some googly eyes. I'm going to give him 3 because he's an alien and why not? So let's use our little bit of white paper and let's cut out 3 googly eyes. If you have any plastic googly eyes at home, you can use these as well. Or if you've got any pom-poms or sequins and you want to decorate your UFO with those, you absolutely can. Okay, let's stick these googly eyes on. Okay, so that's 3 eyes. Let's fill them in with my black pen. And then we'll give our alien a little smile because he's nice and friendly. Okay, there he is. So we'll stick him on the UFO. Let's put some Pritt Stick on the back. Okay, so our alien is nice and stuck down. So now we're going to flip it over and put some glue on the back of our popsicle stick. You can use tape as well if you want to. Let's stick that down. Press it down, make it stuck. And there we go. There's our popsicle stick UFO. So these are our crafts for today. I hope you enjoyed making them along with me. If you'd like to send in any pictures of your crafts, please send them to chloe@jw3.org.uk. I can't wait to see what you've made, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.